Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Saturday, October 19th. 19th? 19th. Yeah, it is. 2019, 8:26 in the morning. I just got up actually about an hour and a half ago. Uh, Tired. I don't have to work until this evening. Excuse me. And then I turn around. Oh, tonight I get off. Tonight I get off late. Yeah, I get off later tonight. Ugh. The days, forgive me, but the days are starting to whiz by again. I'm lucky enough to have picked up a day or so that helps because the extreme slowdown at work right now is going to, uh, it's already affected a lot of us, and it's certainly going to affect me next week. Next week, yeah, I'm just like, I looked at my schedule and I'm like, I don't recall requesting a vacation. Holy cow! What's going? I already knew. And in case you folks have heard chat or whatever, like Target's really cutting back on hours, but it's not just Target. Honestly, all of retail right now, there's a big economic as good as the economy is being said to have been. Um, mm, People just aren't going out and spending the money right now. Our sales are just, I don't know. I don't see the traffic honestly. They comes in spurts, but honestly, everybody across the board, all retailers, Walmart, everybody's just not spending. Even online is taking a little bit of a step back to seeing how people are spending, and we're not spending. I'm very cautious right now as it is. Um, I try to buy just what I need. I gotta tell you, I did go overboard a little bit last night. Um, I always have this. Forgive me. I always have this thing when I come to work. It doesn't matter if I'm broke or not. Um, I always walk into work. That's why I kind of like to get there early as well. I'll go and check out the areas, and I start with clothing, men's clothing, and I see if anything's marked down, clearanced out. And for those of you that are avid targeteers, um, you look for the clearance items, and that's the little yellow sticker. What is it? At Rouse, people look for the manager special. Vaughn's, I think, does the same thing. They do the manager special. Or you go to the back of the store to the reduced slash markdown bakery and goods and dented good products. I think throughout history, supermarkets have always had that special section for the dented goods and near expired goods, and get a good price. I was raised on that, and I still do that. Both my families, my marriages were like that. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, retail is really taking a back seat. So a lot of people are slowing down, and I've said this several times. 2020 is not going to start off very well for the retail market. There's going to be a lot of big names out there closing. Just Google. All you have to do is just Google retail closures for 2020, and you're going to be surprised. I'm actually quite surprised at a couple that I thought had been trying to do something to keep up with the times, and uh, one I'm not really too surprised is I believe Subway. Subway has really struggled. I don't know. I think they got really too comfortable in their butt contour that they've created on their cushion seating uh, in the business of restauranteering or food. McDonald's has always tried to keep up, expanding, innovating. I mean, creating. Burger King has tried to keep up, though not as much as McDonald's, but there, Carl's Jr., Jack in the Box, But Subway, you know what? They just reintroduced something called they got these little tiny burger sliders, new burger sliders. I think they're starting off at $1.89, and it's about a little size of a hamburger bun. Think it's on, I think it's on a soft ciabatta bread or something. I'm not sure. But I saw that. I was walking by a Subway and I actually walked backwards, like 5, 6 steps, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, new. And you can check this out. You could also Google this. Uh, when I ended up separating in my first marriage in 2005, and I ended up in Las Vegas, there's this Subway right there on the strip. Uh, I think, was it downstairs? No, it was towards the back by in what used to be the corner casino by the MGM, I believe, or the Bally's. It was called the Barbary Coast. It was the old one. Anyway, in there they had a Subway, and that Subway was 24 hours because I remember I was beside myself for a good 36, 48 hours, just separated from my wife and just dazed, and I only had a certain amount of money in my pocket, and I'm looking for something to cheap to survive on. And they had these little mini mini sandwiches, and the exact same one, different kind of bun though, definitely. But they were 89 cents, and you can load them up. They were cool. They were called. I can't remember what they were called, but they were the mini Subway something, and 89 cents. And the only thing you couldn't get, I think, was extra or double meat and double cheese was extra, but you can load them up. And for 89 cents, compared to I think 3 inch was like two something back then, but nonetheless, you could eat that. So, and that's what I was doing. So, uh, Subway hasn't really tried to keep up with the times with any kind of business aspect. Uh, so, yeah, they're not. I'm not too surprised about them. But other names, yeah, it's just crazy. And then like Toys R Us, when the company bought Toys R Us, what they wanted to, I believe, initially was for last year to try to get into the back into the brick and mortar business, but I guess there were problems with filings or some sort of paperwork, and they couldn't get into it. So, and they said that they promised next year that they would be back. So everybody now has been waiting for Toys R Us to come back, and it seems like, much to our surprise as employees, that Toys R Us uh, kind of co-collaborated, I believe, with Target to redirect them to their toy sales or whatever. I'm not, and Amazon or something, but I think Target is mainly the main focus and director of the website and everything. Something to that aspect. So I'm not too sure. Um, yeah, it's just 2020 is going to be really bad. It's economically, I think we're gonna end kind of on we are gonna end on a sour note for this year. Definitely, this is not. This has been kind of a roller coaster um, year as far as finances go. We've been higher than the previous, I think, but honestly, I don't think we're really. I think we're headed for demise here, an economic demise. Uh, 2020 is going to be definitely one to watch, and looking, excuse me, sorry, kind of looking at the signs, it seems almost like 2008. It's just a little, it's just kind of different a little bit, but some of the things are there that seem like it. So I really hope not, but I have a strong suspicion that something we're gonna hit a big economic wall coming in 2020, within the first quarter, I think. I hope not. I really hope not, because I don't know. I'm not really too worried. I guess it just sucks. I've already been through hell. A lot of people have been through hell. A lot of people that have been lucky enough to get off the streets and get back into living situations. Uh, Pretty resilient, I would say. Some probably worried, freaking out. Maybe for the most are like, well, I've already been through this before, so I'm just gonna hold on as hard as I can and ride it out. If I get shaken off, I get shaken off and start all over again. Oh, that's my perspective. If the economy gets really bad and I get bucked off this horse, well then I'm definitely just, I don't know. I've had too much of a taste. I've accumulated too much. I've worked too hard these last couple of years trying to be employed and stay employed, and being homeless and fully employed, and now this way. I mean, yeah. I mean, my last biggest little investment was the printer, if you recall. So, oh, and actually, I have another bit of good news. So, after my meeting that I had, I ended up calling back. Excuse me. I got up this morning only for one reason, and that is to get coffee. Oh, possibly the only addiction that would put me in the poorhouse. Coffee. Corny, I know. Oh, it's okay. So I had called child support again. They weren't too busy this time. Usually they're pretty busy, and the wait time is pretty awful. So I waited maybe 3 4 minutes. So I finally got to someone and talked to someone and says, "Look, I've already called a couple times, and they said that they were going to put in the last time. They said, well, would there be a problem with your spouse against you getting your license?" And I said, no, there shouldn't be, because if I get a second job, then I can pay a little bit more towards the support. So I was like, okay. All right, well, Mr. Salinas, I will submit this in, blah blah blah. And I even told the lady on the phone yesterday that I never heard back. I don't want an adjustment on my pay or anything. I just would like to get my driver's license released or restricted or even part. I don't care. I don't care. Just something that will allow me to be able to operate a motor vehicle again. So she said, okay, well, Mr. Sinas, let me look up at your case. So it took her a few seconds. She looked up at my case and she's like, okay, well, I've reviewed case and I'm going to submit this to my supervisor and we'll be calling you or emailing you. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like thinking, all right, well, here goes another couple months or few months down the line. I've waited this long and I've gone this long. I've gone almost 10 years with a driver's license. Almost 10 years with a driver's license. In fact, honestly, there were times even when we were homeless that I had to drive illegally. Um, just as much as I don't like to drive, I had to. I can't. Being homeless, I couldn't let my wife carry the burden. She was already carrying quite a bit too. So, but yeah, I had to drive. So for those of you that don't have driver's license or suspended, you know what I'm saying and trying to convey that you got to do what you got to do, even at the consequence. And I definitely knew what the consequences were. That means jail. So it was worth it, but I had to do what I had to do. So I was fully accepted. I even told Holly, I go, look, honey, if we get pulled over while I'm driving, then you're going to be alone in the truck sleeping without me because I'll be in jail for how long? I have no idea, but she's like, well, okay, but how are you with it? So, fine. So yeah. Um, and it was about maybe that afternoon that I noticed later that afternoon that I had a voicemail. And the voicemail left was, well, Mr. Salinas, we don't have a hold on your driver's license no longer. It was released back in March of 2019. So if you've gone to the DMV and they say they have a hold, it's not us. And I haven't gone to the DMV to check on it. It's just that the last time I knew that there was a hold on my license because of the support. So I had been trying. God, how long is it? I've been lobbying this. I've been lobbying for the release of my driver's license since 2014, 2013. Yeah, 2013. I've been lobbying for this. So now finally, wow. So finally, and she said, well, we don't have. I'm like, holy cow. So I got the message. I saved it. It's kind of like a little thing for me. So, oh, and I like to say also the printer is already paid off for itself in my concern because I've already used it since quite a few times. And this morning, I went to the DMV's website, printed my driver's record. Friends, let me tell you something. It is nice. Here's another moment where I don't like to pat myself on the back. But it's nice to be able to wake up, not sleeping on the sidewalk. Not having to wake up before the sun is even coming up, while the moon is still out. Birds aren't even awake, for Christ's sake. Roll out of bed, turn on your computer, turn on the printer, and conduct business. From zero, not a lot, not even near anything that the average person that has never known what homelessness, that has continually worked day in, day out, married, family, success, owns a home, 2 kids in school, 2 cars maybe, cat and dog, goat in the back. I don't have nearly anything like that. At 53, I am just starting out all over again. For all I know, my ex-wives still have all my legal paperwork, everything that whatever I have. Freaking Holly still has my wedding ring if she hasn't sold it or chucked it or something. And I'm starting it all over again. And what little I have, and I'm able to have a bank card and pay for things and purchases via online. There was doubt. There was a lot of doubt that I'd never get this far or get back to this again. So I never. There were those moments, a lot of inebriated moments that I thought I would never get back to this. So yeah, diligence, patience, faith, trust. I don't know. I don't know. Drive, self-preservation. Well, anyway, so yeah, so now I gotta see about getting my driver's license. I gotta get a California handbook because I'm gonna have to. Yeah, it's been 10 years, so I'm gonna have to do the physical test all over again. So now I gotta go to the DMV. God, I hate going over to Rosemead. I hate going to that section. It's so desolate and depressing. But I got to go get a California DMV book, study it, and then I got to find someone let me borrow their car for the afternoon to get my driver's license. I can get my driver's license. I can get driver's license. Holy cow, what's it cost nowadays? $35, $40 for a driver's license. And then from there, actually, now I can probably see if I can get a real ID. If I'm going to start all over again, see if I can qualify for a California real ID because now everybody's supposed to get one. So, but I did. Oh, and also, yeah. But speaking earlier a little bit about finances, I when I walk into the store, I always look for clearance items, blah 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 blah, and I look, and there were a couple of opportunities where actually uh, Krups, Cuisinart had coffee machines that were really marked down, and I kept holding off. And when I showed up, then I'm holding off until payday, and they disappeared or they got salvaged. They got taken off the floor and dumped. So I've missed a couple opportunities. But yesterday, when I walked in, I went to the clothing. I found socks clearanced out. Now they're not Hanes, but they're good socks. So look at this. Look at this. It's a pack of 6. I know. I really couldn't afford it, but $3.89 for a pack of 6 socks. You know how much these cost normally? They're like $20, my friend. So I bought 4, and there were a lot more. I would have, if I had the money and I was actually weighing, and I'm thinking, well, crap, I get paid next week. Can I? And I'm like, no, I would have bought the whole lot of socks. Like I said, they're not Hanes, but they're Fruit of the Looms, and they're thick. They're work gear socks, so they're nice and thick. It's a lot better than the 99-cent or the cheap 30 pair of socks for like $5. So yeah, I'm very happy. I really did have to restrain myself though, because I got the socks in my arms, and I'm thinking, maybe I can get another 4. That's $25 right there. Yeah. So no, I put the brakes on that. So anyway, my friends, that's got a little bonus there. I got a little mushy and emotional. So that's about it. Chill out. Upload this video. And I shall speak with you tomorrow. I think I have tomorrow off. I gotta visit my friends really bad. There is one more thing that I need to. I got a good care package for these guys. They're gonna love the heck out of it. There is one more thing, but I gotta wait until payday. I want to buy some hand warmers. Need hand warmers. I would have normally have gone to Big 5 sporting goods stores down over on East Pasadena, but when I went to Duarte and the bus went by there, they're remodeling the store. So, and the closest one I guess is way down in Rosemead, and I don't want to go down there. So, and I went to Amazon and eBay both, and I can get a box of hand warmers, a pack of 40. For like 20, I think the lowest I saw was 23, and there's 2 heaters in each pack, so there's 80, so 40, so that's not bad, because normally you can get they're normally $5 to $6 for maybe a pack of 3 or 4, so that's not bad. And I used to use those a lot when I was in Wisconsin, especially when I used to go when I first started learning ice fishing. So I like those, and I was getting those when I was homeless, and I'd buy some extra ones and go to my friends, and they're like, "Wow, these are great." I go, "Yeah, they're great. You can even put them in your shoes and your socks and stuff. They're fantastic. Put them wherever you want to keep warm. So yeah." So I'm going to do that also next weekend. So all right, that's about it. I'm gonna go end this video now and finish my coffee, upload, and relax, go to work, come home, take a short nap, and go back to work in the morning. Or no, I'm off no. Yeah, tomorrow's Sunday. No, yeah, I do work Sunday. Holy cow. See, I'm telling you, my days are rolling in one after the next. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. So until then, you folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help one another. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment, pull down your pants, and slide on that ice. There's going to be ice because it's going to get really cold. A lot of cold parts right now. Snow. I saw snow falling in Tahoe the other day. Almost made me cry. Oh, Tahoe, I love thee so much. I long to be in your blue waters. I know, cornball. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, what we're doing, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification button. Don't forget to tell your friends and family about me, about us, what's going on, and Charlie's gonna get his driver's license back. He doesn't have a hold on anymore. Oh, so cool. Another milestone, little by little, just patience, my friends. Oh God, easier said than done, right? All right. Comments, good, bad, leave them below. Don't want to email me. My contact information is down there. Facebook, whatever. Oh, my poor dinosaur computer. Next thing, hopefully for 2020, I am hoping to get a new laptop. Ooh, we'll see. All right. So until then, you have a beautiful Saturday, and I will talk to you tomorrow. I love you all. Thanks for letting me have that ear.